Hello and welcome back to my channel, and today we are doing a thrift haul, try-on haul, possibly some styling today. You guys will probably see off to the side here that I have done some vintage shopping slash thrifting. I've accumulated these over the last couple of months and I really want to try some of these on for you. I really want to show you guys everything that I got. I want to show you guys like the styles that I'm really connecting to at the moment. I think that my style isn't changing per se, but like it's definitely, I'm adding on more aesthetics, which I think is really good and really important. I don't want to be like kept in a box or anything when it comes to alternative fashion, and I don't want to just have one style that I go for. I kind of want to make a video as well, like kind of unpacking my personal style and like going into every aesthetic and kind of thing that I'm drawn to, because I have so many aesthetics and styles that I really love. So yeah, I would be open to doing a video like that if you guys are interested, and it would kind of be like a wardrobe tour as well, because I would be picking out all the things that match each time period and style that I go for. So yeah, if you guys are interested in that, then I will get onto it. I guess I will start off with the things that I'm wearing right now, because I thought I would just talk about these quickly without styling them, but I got another 9 Inch Nails shirt. What a surprise. This one's actually been on my wish list for a while. I hate the fit of it, I'm not gonna lie. I hate the fit of all modern shirts. Like when it comes to band merchandise, they're always large. They don't go large this way. They go large this way. They always just add to the length and they all just fit like a medium. So this is like a large, and normally I get extra large when it comes to shirts like this, because they actually do go out a little bit more and I like to wear them as a baggy fit. This is not a baggy fit, okay? What the hell is this? Whoever is designing merch and making these t-shirts needs to listen to the general population, because we don't want that. We want to go back to how it was in the 90s, all right? That was like peak merchandise t-shirt fit, okay? I got this for like, I think $15, $20 or something off Depop. It is the lyrics to Eraser. Very cool. I do love this top, even though it doesn't fit the way that I normally want it to. The next thing that I'm wearing are these pants. I did not thrift these, okay? They're not secondhand, they're actually firsthand from Dangerfield. And that really surprises me, because Dangerfield is kind of on my shit list. They are becoming more and more like a fast fashion brand, which is really deterring me from going in there. They're kind of the only alternative gothic kind of brand that we have here in Australia that is like big, but now they're getting more and more expensive, while also being so overcrowded by designs that they release like every single week, and their shelves are so stocked and like so like they're overflowing with stock, and they're also degrading in quality. So when I walked into Dangerfield, I had nothing to do. I was like at a shopping mall, and I was genuinely shocked to find that they had some relatively affordable and good quality, like good material pants, and I also have a dress from them too that I'll show you that is linen, but these are like 100% cotton. They're really light and really comfortable. I think I might crop them a little bit, like because they're so long they kind of sit awkwardly on my feet and they don't look very good, whereas if I just cut a little bit of them off, then I think they might sit a bit nicer. But I really like these. They're high-waisted. That's the one thing I do like about Dangerfield, is they always make high-waisted designs when it comes to pants and skirts, and I only wear high-waisted things. So yeah, I've been looking for more comfortable casual things that have like a cool alternative print to them. Next thing that I want to show you guys I'm wearing right now are some bracelets. Let me come all the way up to the camera to show you. Oh, I'm out of the light now. Okay, but I got this silver bracelet here. I think this is really pretty. Has some little red crystals on them. They're just like plastic, but whatever. And then I also have this red crystal elastic bracelet. Okay, I feel like we should move on to the stuff that I have on this chair now. The first few things are still like accessories, and I have a couple of homewares as well that I want to show you guys. I won't show you all of the bed related stuff that I got. Literally right behind you guys is my cathedral bed that still hasn't been put together, because again, I'm moving. As you will also be able to tell from, I've started packing up my gallery walls just in preparation for moving in the next month or two, hopefully. But I have been thrifting some bed sheets and like doona covers, and they're really beautiful, like white vintage with like, I'm going for more of like a cream colored, like, I don't know how to describe it. I'm going for this kind of vibe, like Southern Gothic. But I do have this that is a tablecloth that I think I'm going to use on my bed. It's a massive tablecloth, and I don't actually have a table. When Bo moved, he took his table with him. It was a very beautiful table from his grandparents. Maybe in my next house I'll have a table, but I don't have one right now. So I got this tablecloth that is made out of these gorgeous like circular doilies. They're really beautiful. I think they definitely fit my kind of Southern Gothic, Australiana style. And I think I'm going to lay this across the end of my bed as kind of just like a decorative blanket sort of thing, you know? Next thing that I have is this painting of a deer. Oh my God, you guys know I love deer. And this is a hand-painted, can you guys even see this? Wait, this is a hand-painted deer. It's absolutely beautiful. She is so pretty. Well, it's not even a deer, it's a fawn. It's a little baby. It's still got the price tag on it. It was $8, so steel, but the frame is cracked. I'm just gonna take it out of the frame and move it into something else. Again, I'm not gonna put this up now. I'll save it for my next house. Another little accessory that I got is this bangle. I think it's so cute and like kind of Y2K scene style. It's black and it has these studs on it. I probably don't need to show you guys all this, but I'm going to anyway because it's my channel. I'm just gonna show you everything. But Bonnie, my best friend, she's a genius and she always has a fan on her no matter where we are. She brings a fan with her because like if we're at the club, if we're at a concert, if we go out and it gets hot wherever we are, she always has a fan on her. And like it's so perfect because you don't even realize how much you need a fan until you're in a situation where you're sweating. You're like, holy shit, I could really use a fan right now. And I found this mystery bag of a bunch of fans for her. I gave her all of them, but there was a double up of one fan that is really cool, very compact and very cute. It works like this, where it unfolds. Ta-da, there it is. But yeah, I've never seen a fan in this style before, but it's perfect because it just locks right up and you can put it straight in your bag. Next thing that I got, y'all can tell that everything that I own now is like, I know I keep saying that it's like Southern Gothic, but bitch, it's grandma core, okay? I want my house to look like a really cool, weird, interesting grandma lives there, okay? Ethel Kane preacher's daughter, like, this house is really beautiful and there's a bunch of taxidermy on the walls and everything's like white and kind of pastel, but you know that it's like also something creepy happened here. Like someone died here. And hey, someone did die in my house. So maybe that's where I got the inspiration for it. I don't know. I got these beautiful placemats. My light is just in the wrong spot for the close-ups. I'm so sorry. But I got these beautiful hand embroidered placemats. They're vintage. I love the pink flower details on them. They're so cute. So again, for my next house, and hopefully I have a table there. I found this adorable little stuffed animal deer. I saw her in the kids section and I was like, yep, she's gonna sit on my bed. She's going to protect Addie while I'm not home. She's just a little baby. I don't know what era this is from. Based on the tags, it looks like it's maybe 80s or something, but she's so pretty. I love that they added little fluffy eyelashes to her. And I think the last kind of accessory that I got is this belt here. I think that it's really cool. And you guys know that I don't wear belts like I barely wear pants in general, aside from like a couple pairs. So I don't really use belts for their functioning purpose. I just use them as like outerwear. I think this belt is really cool. It has gold hardware. And it kind of splits off into like 4 different leather sections. The part that I love the most about it is when you clasp the 2 like rings together, it looks like a horse bit. I'm now gonna move on to this massive haul that Jeff actually bought for me. There's a place here called RetroStar that sources vintage, and they just have like a vintage shop in the city. But once a year or maybe twice a year, they have their vintage like warehouse sale. So all of the stock that they didn't sell for the year, they just put it in this massive warehouse and you come and rummage through everything, and everything there is like $5. So I couldn't go to the one this year, so Jeff went for himself and then also looked in all the dress sections for me. And I just like, honestly, I fully trust that guy. I fully trust him to just pick out stuff that he thinks that I would like, and like I think he knocked it out of the park. Some of these pieces I know for a fact do not fit because they're a very vintage sizing, and even if it says that it's a 10 or whatever, it's not gonna be a 10, it's gonna be like a 6 or a 4. I'm just gonna try on the first one for you guys. Okay, so this is the first dress, and can you guys guess what era this is from? If you guessed 2000s, you'll be correct. No, I'm fucking kidding, obviously. It's from the 80s. Only thing that would make it more 80s is if it had shoulder pads, which it did until I cut them out, because I'm #1 hater of shoulder pads, I'm sorry. I do really like this dress. I think it's very cute with the little like white polka dots all over it, if you can see. I think it's very cute and like very 80s, you know, workwear kind of. I think a woman would have definitely worn this to her very cool corporate job in like 1984. The button situation though is extremely weird. I'm kind of barely staying in it right now because obviously the buttons and everything are very worn. But we have these beautiful like pearl buttons that go up here. And then we have 1 press stud here. And then we have 3 invisible like plain plastic buttons is hidden under here. I'm not sure why, and every time I bend over, the press stud pops open. So I may need to find another solution for that if I do want to wear this out. I love that it has pockets. I think that it's a really cute fit. I was gonna style this, but like genuinely, how do I style this kind of like bright 80s vibe, especially with like the long sleeves and everything? Maybe I just wear my docs. Next dress that Jeff picked up for me is this red crushed velvet dress. It's just like a really simple, I think it's from the 90s button-up dress. I think this is very cute. Obviously, I love this color. I think it's gorgeous, but I think that it just doesn't fit me quite right. I think if this one was a bit more cinched, then like I'd wear it, and it's very stretchy. So I could wear it being a little bit more cinched and still be comfortable enough in it. Maybe I can make like a kind of tie-up wraparound waist or something out of some scrap material that I find. Yeah, I just don't see myself wearing it right now because of how it fits. It's a little bit unflattering around the waist and arms, but I do really like it, and it is very comfortable. It's very warm. It is winter, so I am looking for kind of full-length dresses. I only recently just bought this dress on Depop that I'm super excited about. I think it's beautiful while also being like comfortable, casual, a bit modest so I can wear it to work, but it still has that beautiful dramatic lace collar on it. I'm not going to style it because I think the fit is a bit wrong. I'm willing to find some way to cinch this waist like permanently so that I actually do wear it. All right, so how stunning is this like butter yellow floor length, I'm gonna say like party dress. I'm pretty sure this would have been worn to some sort of like formal party from the 50s. It is absolutely stunning. It has like a tulle layer, it has a like polyester colored layer, and then it has this beautiful soft chiffon over the top of it, which is so gorgeous. The neckline, like this boat neck, is exactly what I'm always looking for in vintage dresses like this, because I think boat necks look really flattering on me. Actually, a few months ago, had a dream that I was wearing a dress like this. It was yellow, even though I don't like yellow, okay? I have like 2 things that are yellow, and I don't think that it suits me, but I had a dream about this yellow dress in this exact style. Maybe, I think it was a little bit shorter, like it was kind of above my ankles, and it had this band around the waist with the boat neck and everything. It was perfect, but it actually fit me. This, unfortunately, does not fit me. That's as far as I can get it up. But let's just ignore that and pretend that this fits me for a second, because it is so gorgeous. I don't know what to do with this as well. Like, I don't want to resell it because it does have quite a bit of damage. Like, there are some stains and marks, and there's a big hole in the front, but I don't want to get rid of it. So I don't really know what to do. So stunning and feminine. And I love finding things that are like hyper feminine and really pastel and cutesy, because that obviously doesn't fit my vibe. Like, I love wearing those pastel, like I have a whole rack of them here. The pastel flowy nightgowns, those are like my favorite thing to wear. They're comfortable, they're cute, but they're also very feminine. They just remind me of the 50s and 60s and how difficult it was for women at that time. I just think that it is like completely juxtaposing to what women of this time and era we're dealing with. So I think that it's really cool that we can then kind of reclaim that aesthetic and be like, yeah, I can be hyper feminine while also being covered in tattoos, and while also having an alternative look, and while also having fucking rights. It reminds me how far we've come. Anyway, beautiful dress. The next 2 do fit me. They fit me really well, and they're very similar styles. They're both pastel pink, and they both have very exaggerated colors, which I love. So I'm gonna try those ones on for you now. Oh my god, you can tell these dresses have not been washed since the 70s or 50s or whenever, because I'm getting the sniffles and I'm sneezing. I'm getting allergies right now. This is the next dress. I'm going to guess that it's 70s, and it's giving like prairie, like Little House on the Prairie kind of vibes, and I love that. That's so cool. Again, the whole juxtaposition. Super feminine, really modest, kind of conservative, but my values and the rest of my look tells you absolutely not. This dress is gorgeous. The exaggerated sleeves and like super long button-up cuffs, and then this massive exaggerated collar. I think that, again, this kind of makes me feel like a doll. Like, I kind of feel like an American Girl doll or something, you know? It also has this very subtle, tiny little polka dot print to it, which is really cool too. I think that this is gorgeous. Again, I don't know where I'm gonna wear this, but I don't know, I feel like I keep saying that. I keep saying like, oh, I don't know where I'm gonna wear this. And I've been saying that in my videos since the dawn of time. I have actually recently gotten into this mindset of like, who cares? Who cares, bro? We're gonna run out of drinking water in like 10 years anyway. We're gonna cease to exist. I'm just gonna wear my dresses wherever the fuck. Obviously not work or whatever, because that is different, but I have been doing this thing where if I've never worn a dress or a top or anything in my wardrobe before and I think like, oh, that's so beautiful, but I don't know where to wear it. I went out for dinner the other day and I just put on a random dress. If I have something to do in the day and I'm trying to figure out an outfit, I'll just pick a dress or a piece of clothing that I have not worn yet and just be like, yep, cool, well, I haven't worn it yet, so this is my time to wear it. Doesn't matter if it looks too crazy or out there or it's too formal or whatever. I don't really care anymore. I'm moving on from that. We're all gonna die. Maybe not the best mindset, but it is getting me to wear my clothes more. And I obviously do have a lot of clothes. I thrift quite a lot. I definitely have a shopping addiction, as long as it's like secondhand. So I, have just been trying to work through every single thing in my wardrobe. Luckily, I do wear things quite often and I have worn things at least once, but there are a few pieces in there that I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna save that because I don't know when to wear it. Girl, no. We're not doing that anymore. I'm just moving on from this mindset of, I don't know where to wear it. I'm just gonna wear this to the grocery store tomorrow. The next dress is definitely my favorite. How genuinely beautiful is this dress? When I tried this on, I was like, oh my God, because it fits me so perfectly. It's like ridiculous. It's really comfortable. It's very, very beautiful. I think this might be 70s, going by the collar and sleeves. It's giving very much like country Gunna Sacks kind of vibes, but in this beautiful pastel pink. How amazing does the waist fit me? It already fits me perfectly, but it just has this little additional tie-up ribbon at the back. I actually do kind of want to style this because I don't think it requires much styling. Okay, as you can see, I look exactly the same. All I've done is take off my Rocky necklace and I've replaced it with this one from the 90s that my mom actually made and wore to her wedding. It's pearl and a cross. I think it's absolutely beautiful. And I have these perfect shoes. They are 60s wedding, like bridal shoes, and they're this pearlescent white, which is so perfect. They're the only white shoe that I have. I'm so glad that I had these because they're a more casual, comfortable kind of shoe. So that is the last piece from the RetroStar haul. The next thing I'll show you, I guess, is the other thing I got from Dangerfield. Seeing as though it's not thrifted, I might as well just kind of like chuck it in here. Okay, my camera battery is dying. I'm already pissed off. Dangerfield, what the hell is wrong with your zippers? This is like the third item of clothing that I've got from Dangerfield. This one is brand new. The other two are secondhand that I got, but like the zippers, what the hell's going on with the zippers? They all just like get stuck to a certain degree. I feel like they're really cheap and like really cheaply made and maybe not sewn in very well, because the second that I got to this part here, like the actual waistline, it's like it had a little kink in it or something. And it was really hard to get on. My hand is red from trying to pull that zipper up. But yeah, it is very pretty. I do really like it. I've just gone ahead and styled it. Sorry, I'm like so annoyed right now. Anyway, the way that I've styled this is with some high-heeled shoes. This reminds me of like a gothic princess dress. Okay, sorry, my camera did die, but it has these peaks in the waistline that kind of remind me of like a jester. Yeah, I think this is a really beautiful, simple dress. The grommets just make it a little bit more alternative. I've just gone for these patent leather heels. I've got this necklace on that kind of reminds me of H.R. Geiger. I've got a big chunky silver bangle on. I've gone for this red bag that I think kind of makes it a little bit more casual. I really, really like this dress. But Dangerfield, if I catch you with a cheaply made fucking zipper again, count your days, okay? Count your days. Actually doesn't fit me, and I didn't realize that until literally right now because I didn't get to try it on in the store. But I thrifted this just recently. This is a gorgeous, simple lace cami kind of dress from the brand Mazzy. But yeah, I'm putting it on and obviously it is too big in the cup area. I think the rest is fine. Not everything that I own has to be like skin tight, obviously. So I'm totally fine with that, but the top part is just not sitting right. It's got way too much room under the armpits and in the bust. So I feel like I don't want to get rid of this. I think I'm just gonna wear it with stuff over the top of it instead. Also, I have these adorable purple tights. They're like knee-high tights and they have this kind of knitted, they have this kind of knitted feel to them. So I might pair these with this. Okay, this is really cute. I was not expecting this to come out as cute and comfortable as I was planning, but this is adorable. I think this is how I would style myself if I worked in a library. Like deadass, if I was like cool gothic 90s librarian, this would be my fit. Okay, someone cast me in a movie, I will play the shit out of a gothic librarian in 1994, okay? My shoes that I have on are really comfy. I wear these all the time. Matching the purple skirt, well, dress, I guess, with these purple kind of knitted socks. Yeah, I think that's so cute. This jumper, I just immediately reached for it. I was like, yeah, this is like perfect. Like I would go out right now. I don't care that my ass is out, okay? Anyway, I think this is really cool. I also don't know why I don't have many purple things. I think that burgundy, like a dark burgundy or like a dark kind of red like my hair, goes really well with the dark purple. Gives me very whimsy goth, very 90s gothic kind of vibes. So I don't know why I don't have more purple stuff. Maybe I should look into that. Hello. Sorry, Addie really wants to be standing next to me right now. I put his bed here and he refuses to go to sleep. So I'm really surprised that I'm going for more 80s silhouettes. I think 80s is probably my least favorite time period when it comes to clothing, just because of how crazy and bold we were going with everything in terms of pattern, colors, silhouettes. Like we were just doing anything back then, okay? And especially since it was a heavy focus on shoulder pads and exaggerated shoulders, and I don't like my shoulders. I think that they are already too big and wide and I don't want to draw too much attention to them, but they have some bangers sometimes, okay? They have some stuff that I am coming around to, especially when it's in this color scheme. Like this is already my kind of colors. Obviously black velvet screams goth to me, and like dark burgundy red is also screaming goth to me, so I feel like I can style this in a more 80s goth way. But I really do think that I can find something to appreciate out of every decade from the last like 100 years or so. I'm just realizing me getting so into Michael Jackson has led me down a kind of 80s rabbit hole a little bit, because I love Michael, but my favorite era of his was bad. Maybe that's kind of changing my brain chemistry a little bit too, because I've been watching so many videos and so many concerts and stuff from that era. Also, it looks like this dress is on backwards because it's got like a low V kind of back. No, it's supposed to be worn like this. When I bought this from Savers, someone had sewn on a big, ugly plastic flower to the like bottom of the V here. So I have no doubt that they were wearing it backwards. The tag is on the back here. Anyway, let's get into the next few things. I have so many dresses. Next up, we kind of have the complete opposite of that last dress. It's very immodest, and it's got red on the top and black on the bottom instead of black on top and red on the bottom. This dress I bought off Depop and I thought it was gonna be a little bit bigger. It was gonna be a little bit longer. So it's very bodycon and it's very short. So all I could think of was like, okay, I'm gonna have to wear this to the club. And again, I did say like, you can wear clothes wherever, but like, I personally wouldn't be comfortable wearing something this short to the grocery store or something, just because, man, you know. Yeah, so this would probably be like a club outfit for me. This dress is absolutely gorgeous. It's from the 90s. It's got this beautiful red velvet with a snakeskin pattern to it. And then the rest is just like a basic black crushed velvet. I've just kind of gone with a simple choker with this one. I kind of wish that I had one of those like thick 90s chokers, and I've gone with my like fur Windsor Smiths, the tiniest bag ever. So yeah, I love this one. No, I'm not gonna turn around actually. Just in case. All right, I fear that this is going to become one of my favorite dresses and it's slightly too small. This is a beautiful silk dress from the brand OJ, which as far as I know doesn't exist anymore. It's like a 90s Australian brand. I've thrifted a couple things from them before, but this is just utterly gorgeous. I don't know what this silhouette is called. At first I thought it was a drop waist, and I do not look good in drop waists. But when I got home, I inspected it more thoroughly and I realized that it's not really the waistline. It's just kind of like added on pleated fabric on these two parts of the sides. Like on the back, it doesn't have that. It's just straight down. So yeah, it's just kind of like these little flares on the side that make it really swishy and like fun to walk in. I paired it with my lace-up Victorian black boots that I need to desperately get re-heeled. Oh my god. My antique purse, and for my necklace I have a little anatomical heart locket, which I think is really cute. But yeah, I'm obsessed with this dress. I think it's super flattering, really comfortable, aside from the sleeves. The sleeves are the only problem. They're just slightly too small around my arms, so maybe with a couple of wears they'll like get a little bit looser, I'm hoping. That's the only problem with this dress. Otherwise, it is literally 10 out of 10 perfect. Next outfit is based around this top that I got. I actually didn't get it. My mom picked it up for me while she was thrifting. And this is something that I probably would see on a rack and be like, I don't know. But like when I put it on, I was like, oh, okay, that's really cute actually. I think because it's really loose fitting and it's this like stretchy cotton t-shirt material, like basically is just a t-shirt but with like a few cute details to it. So I probably wouldn't gravitate toward it if I was out thrifting myself. My mom saw it and picked it up for me. Thank you, Mom. But yeah, it is just kind of like a basic loose fitting, really light, like soft t-shirt, but it has these little bow details on the neckline and on the sleeves as well. And it also has this kind of like raw hem ruffled silk details as well. I think it's just really cute, and it's like, it definitely falls into that like kind of elevated, basic, subtle alternative sort of vibe that I have. I definitely think that I would wear this to work. Not right now because it's freezing. I've paired it with the same shoes that I was wearing before. I might change those to like Docs or something more casual, or some little like flats maybe. But I've got these capri length pants that I think are really cute. And yeah, they have little subtle stripes on them. I've got just like a basic black bag. Okay, I've got 4 more items left. I was gonna say I have one dress, but it comes with a thing to wear over the top. And I also want to show you my new vintage fur coat that I got at Ballarat. So I'll try both of those on together, and I might put them with some boots that I also recently got. And then we'll wrap this up, okay? Okay, this is just the dress. It's just like an 80s black nylon nightgown. Obviously I collect these. I've yet to find a short, cute baby doll style one in black. I have my long black one with a bed jacket as well, but I don't have one that's short and more casual. So I picked this one up from Ballarat, as you guys would have seen in my last video. Hold on, I got these shoes. So these are just like simple black boots, which is what I'm always looking for, because the black boots that I wear basically every day and are my favorite pair of shoes are not real leather, and they are starting to crack. I found these on Depop and thought, yep, they're perfect. They fit nicely and they are real leather. I think they're very cute. The only problem is, I think the person that owned them before me was bow-legged because the inner sole on both shoes is lopsided, like they go on an angle. So my feet are like, kind of like that. They're really uncomfortable. Yeah, I don't know what to do about that. Okay, and then this is the dress with the bed jacket. I think it's really cute also, but I feel like I maybe won't wear this as much. Maybe I need to just like wash it really thoroughly, because this part I don't think has been worn as much as the dress, and it's very kind of scratchy around my neck. And then I'm gonna top this whole outfit off with my fur jacket, okay? Vintage rabbit fur. Absolutely stunning. The warmest thing I've ever worn in my life. I absolutely do not support fur usage. I cannot believe that we still test on animals instead of testing on like the people in the files. And I can't believe that there are still brands that use fur. But vintage furs, when they're like 50 years old, like this one probably is, I think is okay, because obviously it's been such an amount of time and I wouldn't want them to go to waste. And it doesn't put any money in the pockets of current brands that are doing this. So I think it's fine. Isn't that just so cute? Like this elegant, beautiful jacket paired with like this cutesy little simple nightgown. Like this is something that someone would sleep in. Really pretty. And it's literally just everything that I got in Ballarat. So I had to try them on all together anyway for you guys. Anyway, that is really all I have to give to you guys today. Thank you guys all so much for watching. If you like the video, then give the video a like. And if you like me, then feel free to subscribe to my channel. You really don't have to though. I'm not gonna like put you in any sort of saw trap situation and force you to follow me. So you really don't have to, but if you do end up subscribing, then I will of course see you guys in the next video. Bye.